All right, so we've got a decisive game 5 of the WNBA Finals. Winner takes all. Apologize for the lighting, as I am currently in Minneapolis in my hotel room, and this was the best I could do. But last night, I was in the press room for the conclusion of the game after the game was over. Another great game, and what has been, at this point, if game 5 comes through, a classic WNBA Finals. A classic WNBA Finals. But New York Liberty head coach Sandy Brondello was not happy with the way that the games have been officiated. This is what she said, well, at least about the way game 4 was officiated. This is what she said, and she prefaced it by talking about Cheryl Reeve complaining about the refs after game 3.
They were getting ticky-tacks, and we went down there and got hit and get nothing. It was like 12-6 at halftime, and they tried to even it up near the end. It was 14-9. No, all we want is fair. Okay, so if we're getting hit, that's a foul. That time, I'm one of the nicest bloody coaches in this league, but this pisses me off. Just be fair. If they're getting hit, it's a bloody foul. But in the end, close game. Things we could have done a little bit better. We all could have done better, including me getting that fucking timeout. Sorry, shouldn't say that. Don't repeat it.
I don't mind her being upset, and I don't mind her campaigning and politicking in that way. That's, been a tactic with coaches for the longest. Phil Jackson was famous for that, trying to manipulate the referees and everything to that effect. And it was a tough way to lose a game on a foul like that after Courtney Williams missed the shot. But the Liberty can look in the mirror, right? Like Brianna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu both have not been great in this series. Sabrina hit that epic shot, so that gives her a little bit of a pass for her overall performance, I suppose. And she's trying to play a composed floor game. And Stewie was brilliant in the last game. But when you look at game 1, where Brianna Stewart missed the second of 2 free throws that would have won the game, and then missed a layup in overtime that would have tied the game. When you're a superstar, generally a superstar going to get crushed for that. She's lucky she ain't been crushed more. 2 losses, you could say, in a way, are on Stewart. That game 1, and then as poorly as she shot in the last game, she still made some good defensive plays and some good rebounding plays, but she missed bunnies. She missed open, clean looks. She shot terribly from the field. They're going to need a lot more from her in game 5 in order to win this series. Now, the Liberty should win this series. They're the more talented team. They'll be back at home. But if they don't, it's an epic choke job and failure given the talent on that roster. Especially like Leone Fibic is making a case for MVP of the WNBA Finals. Not only is she one of the better rookies in the league, she's one of the better players in the league. But credit the Lynx for bouncing back. Credit the Lynx for, playing feisty and being that kind of team that they've been all year, and the way that they defend. I mean, when Sabrina and Stewie don't shoot the ball that well, you have to give them credit for the defense. And I just want to note one other thing about being in the building. The fans are incredible. Like it's amazing to see, having been in Barclays Center with 18,000 people, and then in Target Center with all the people that were there too. It was packed, completely sold out, it looked like to me. That is such a moment, really, when you think about it, and epitomizes this journey that's gone on. I mean, here were the fans inside Target Center before the game. And it's just awesome to see, because I was talking to this woman on the plane. I was stuck on the taxiway in Newark Airport for like 3 hours, and she's from Minnesota, or lives in Minnesota. She's from Ecuador and had lived in New York for a while. But we're talking about women's sports, and the point coming up of how it was mocked. Women's basketball was mocked. So to see it go from that to this and a classic WNBA Finals is really, really beautiful. But the Liberty, pressure's on. They need to come through.